Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jason from Atomic Martian Toy Reviews, and I present to you a Marvel Universe Series 3 double feature. We have Magneto and Iceman, so enjoy. Alright, let's take a look at Magneto in package. There's some beautiful card art here. I'm not sure who the artist is, but he did a fantastic job on his card art. Here's Magneto, the figure there. We'll get him out in a second. Series 3, number 26 in the series. There's another really good picture of Magneto. Here's his little bio. Feel free to pause it and read it if you want to. And here's some other figures in the wave: Tony Stark, Astonishing Wolverine, and Absorbing Man. So let's get them out of package and check them out. Alright, here's the figure right out of package. You may notice he does have the same head sculpt and same cape as the comic 2-pack Magneto that was released a couple years ago. Everything else on him is new though. Different body, different legs, different arms and hands, but the head sculpt and the cape is obviously the same, just different color. The first thing I noticed about this figure, and I think most people will notice, is the detailing on the face. It looks like they used a little bit too much wash on the face, and it actually kind of gives them like a murky, muddy look to him. Me personally, I think that they should have left that out and just left his face normal. But he does have kind of whitish blue eyes. So I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer. He does have whitish blue eyes there, and with all that dark gray wash, it really takes away from the figure. His belt actually looks pretty cool. I like it. I like the styling of his belt. Overall, I like the color of the figure too. I like the kind of the dark blue and purple and black mixed together. I think it looks pretty cool. He does have the new legs with the upper thigh twist. I'm not sure who they use these legs on already. One thing that's a little disappointing about this Magneto is his hands. Both of them are kind of with the gripping motion, and he doesn't come with anything that he can hold on to. And in fact, one of my favorite features of some of the other Magneto figures is the fact that he always kind of had that kind of like the force push hand, like he's using his hand to move objects. And this figure does not have that, obviously. Overall, I like the look of this figure aesthetically. I think he looks great, even with the kind of muddy looking wash on his face. But I think there are some definite design issues with this figure, and it kind of makes him not as good as I had hoped he would be. Namely with his joints that don't want to move, like his arm doesn't want to go down. The choice in hands, obviously, and also I don't think this cape is one of the better capes that they could have used for this figure. But overall, he's not bad. I think he'll look good on your shelf, but he's not the definitive end-all be-all Magneto figure. So, now the second part of our X-Men Marvel Universe figure review is Iceman. Obviously the packaging has that kind of metallic, shiny effect to it on the front, which I like. They've been adding a lot. And very, very good box art. I like this artist style. I think he did a great job recreating Iceman here. The figure's right there. He comes with the kind of overused Iron Man accessory. And on the back, of course, is the Magneto we just looked at, and Tony Stark and Absorbing Man. And here's his bio, talking about him being one of the first X-Men. And he's the 23rd figure out of Series 3. So let's get him open. Alright, here he is out of package. Now, sorry about the lighting. I'm hoping that the camera picks this up very well. Whenever you film these clear figures, you never quite know what to expect. Now, me personally, I am kind of a sucker for these clear figures. I think they look really cool, and whenever I see one at the store with Marvel Universe or whatever, I tend to always pick them up. But when you're trying to photograph them and when you're trying to take video of them and stuff like that, they don't always turn out the way you want it to. As you can tell, he does have the X-Men X going across his body. That's a really cool feature. And he has more of a like metallic silver gloves on his hands and on his feet, like as boots. The rest of them is relatively clear. Some of the joints are not of the clear material, which is disappointing. as they really stand out, especially here in the shoulders and stuff. You can see that circle, that joint there. His head sculpt doesn't seem too bad. He does have kind of a goofy grin on him. He does kind of a melon head too. His head's really round, and there's a few defects and stuff there on the head. But overall, I think this figure looks cool. It is more of a classic body style, Marvel Universe. He does not have the new legs or really the abdomen. Off the top of my head, I can't really picture which figure uses his body, but I'm pretty sure multiple figures use the same body. Here, of course, is his accessory. Now, you probably would recognize this because it was pretty much released with every Iron Man figure that came out in the last couple of years. It just kind of snaps onto his arm. I usually always snap it on the top, but you can snap it on the bottom too. You can do something like that. If you don't like that, you can always put it on the bottom. Or something like this. Move a little bit further up to his wrist, like that. I don't know. Whichever way you want to use it or not use it at all. Here is his base. It says Iceman right there with 23. And there you go. If you like clear figures or you're trying to complete your original X-Men Marvel Universe lineup, I highly recommend picking this one up. I think he looks cool and it's a good representation of the character.